joining me, Carl.
Respect, man. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, buddy. So, first of all, how much notice did you get for this fight?
I can't even remember, mate. To be fair, the last few months during COVID has just been a blur to me, man. How much notice did I get for the fight? Probably like 8 weeks or something like that.
So still a decent amount of time to fully prepare them.
Yeah.
So how did you find the whole lockdown period back here in the UK?
Boring. Nah, it's been all right, man. We built a little gym in the house, so we managed to do some backyard BJJ sort of stuff. It's been cool, man. Enjoyed time to myself, time to reflect. For me, it was a positive, definitely. Managed to get loads of little things done that I was put on the back burner.
Was it your usual teammates that you managed to get into train, or was it some other people that you had to draw upon?
Yeah, just a select few of them came over to the house quite often, all around the same weight as me as well, which was kind of helpful. And then later on, during the end of the lockdown, one of the local gyms, Fourth Dimension, opened up for the athletes as the government allowed them to. So we had athletes training just carried on from there on. It was pretty cool.
But that's not the usual gym you train at, is it?
No, it's not, no.
So where do you usually train?
I train at a mixture of different gyms, mate. So I'm all over Nottingham, like Gracie Barha, Notts MMA, UFC gym, a few different ones.
So compared to previous fights you've been preparing for, do you feel any less prepared, more prepared for this fight, or is it roughly the same?
No, I feel really good, man. I'm in a really good mental space as well. I'm also really fit, man. Like I had nothing to do with it than train, so I'm really fit at the moment. So I'm in a good place.
So a particular reason why mentally you're better prepared for this one than previously, maybe?
I think it's just more, I had more time to myself, innit? So more time to reflect on things, more time to like decide actually what I wanted with myself, what I wanted with my life. Do you know what I mean? So then I gathered myself together and like being locked in the house or locked in a small area for so long makes you realize how much I like to travel. I like to go do what I love, which is compete. And I couldn't wait to get back in the cage.
It's made you feel a bit re-energized in a way.
Definitely, yeah.
So on Saturday, you're taking on Abdouraguimov, who's your opponent. First of all, what do you think of him? What do you think of his skill set? What are your thoughts on him as an opponent?
Well, obviously, first things first, he's a fantastic wrestler. As an all-rounder, I'm not so sure. As an opponent, he's obviously good, man. He's like 10-1. Like early Jarrah's beat him so far. Like I can't knock anything else against him. We have to see on the day when we get there how prepared he is for someone like me.
Obviously, he suffered his first professional defeat in his last fight against Al-Silawi. Did you study that fight a lot to look for any tendencies, any weaknesses you could see in him?
Yeah, I studied lots of his fights. So did my coaches. They was like dissecting his fights bit by bit and just giving me feedback and information, stuff to look for, reads and tells and stuff. Yeah, I do that with every opponent that I'd face as well.
Okay. Have you got a prediction of how you think it will go?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there. What I'm visualizing is gonna happen is end of the first, early in the second. I'm gonna violently get him out of there and put the pressure on. I think it could be too much for him.
So this quite a high-profile matchup for Brave. This headlining the show on Saturday. Have you been given any kind of word from the organisation that you'll be next in line, the winner, will be next in line for shot of the welterweight title?
They haven't given me any like confirmation straight away, but I've had like the name Jarrah Hussein thrown out there a few times by different people. So I don't think it's far away. My focus is obviously Abdul and just getting to Saturday, getting that out of the way, and after that, then I'll refocus my energy on the title.
How badly do you want the third crack at Al-Silawi? Obviously, you defeated him earlier on in your career. He defeated you last time out. How badly does that mean a lot for you? Trying to get that match back?
Oh, definitely, man. I really underperformed in the last fight against Jarrah due to different stuff that was going off. But yeah, like that fight there, it's got to be done. Do you know what I mean? We're 1-on-1 each there, the rubber match in between. Let's go. It's got to be done eventually.
So what makes you think that if you were to face him again, what makes you think it would go differently to the last time when you met?
It would just be a case of my training camp has to be a really good point, and everything around me like has to go in a certain way. Do you know what I mean? I last time I was a bit of a mess. I was a bit all over the place. I wasn't really motivated as well. I came off a loss not long before. That was kind of a bummer. Do you know what I mean? It was like a last-minute opponent replacement, which got me the loss. So yeah, and plus I already beat him. Do you know what I mean? I already beat him. I felt like there was probably nothing to prove against this guy. He was gaining more from this fight than I was. You know what I mean? I was in a really negative place, but like I said, the mindset and everything's different. So I'm in kill mode right about now. So it don't matter.
So in your opinion, if you go out there on Saturday night and do what you think you're going to do, Brave will have no option but to give you that title shot.
Well, they've always got an option. The welterweight category is stacked, and there's plenty of guys out there like claiming a staking a claim to it or whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to do it in a fashion where it's undeniable I'm next.
Right. And I guess finally, Brave have made quite a lot of moves around Europe over the last few months. They're putting on regular shows. They're signing some really, really young European talent to long-term contracts. What's your review about what they're doing for the continent? And they really seem to be putting lots of time into Europe. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's good, man. There's plenty of talent here to be snatched up. But yeah, like it's a massive continent, isn't it? There's lots of different places to explore. And loads of fighters from all over. So yeah, I think it's a brilliant plan. Plus they've done massive things in the Middle East and then across like Central Asia and shit. It's sick, man. Like the best show out there.
Yeah. So I guess and then finally, this is the last question. Do you want a quick turnaround after this one, or is it all about seeing how the fight goes and then gauging it from there?
Like I said, I've had a lot of time to train over this last like few months during COVID. I'm really fit. I want to get this guy out of the way nice and quick and get back in the cage ASAP.
Perfect. Thanks so much for joining me, Carl, and I wish you all the best on Saturday.
Respect, man. Thank you.